I could just end the video right there, but I had to play this. I played Die Hard Vendetta from start to finish, and I have so much anger built up inside of me that I just can't cheat and make the review 10 seconds long. I need to show you what I had to suffer through in order to be able to say I have beaten Die Hard Vendetta. So let's go.
Man, you look awful.
Wow, yeah, you really, really do. The graphics, yeah, even for GameCube, this game looks like garbage.
Well, you know who's still in there?
Okay, so you can, like, talk to everyone. That's pretty neat. At first, it seems anyway. Once you realize that 90% of the people you talk to don't actually have anything interesting to say, you want to skip talking to them. But you can't do that. If you do, you might miss vital information that you need in order to complete the level. I'll get back to that later. Okay, here we go. First enemies. The auto aim is out of control. I don't even really need to aim at all. Just look at this. I'm just holding down the trigger. Wow, I guess he died hard. Scheisse. This slow-mo thing happens from time to time, always on the same enemy. It's actually programmed which guy this triggers on. They're pretty ridiculous.
Our story begins here, in the small town of DeKalb, Illinois.
These cutscenes just won't end. In general, I like cutscenes, as long as they don't drag. But that's the only thing these do. They only drag on forever.
Yes, our government used your taxpayers'
I
money.
don't care. The story overall is very boring, but this is probably the area where the creators put most of their effort into. Because the story itself leads the game, and not the other way around, which usually isn't the case, in my opinion. That said, in the end it amounts to nothing, because there are so many loose ends and character arcs that doesn't lead anywhere.
Nitrix sure liked his tuna. If these guys are gang members, where are their colors? And pimps don't wear army-issue boots.
This is never mentioned again. You know, of course.
John, you've got to capture one of them. This store's closed.
Whoops, looks like I'm not supposed to go in there. But I have nowhere else to go.
This store's closed.
Shit! Maybe if I sneak up on them, okay, what the hell? What?
This store's closed.
Dang it!
Waste all the hostages.
This store's closed.
Shit!
This store's
Ass! I don't get what I'm supposed to do! Oh man, a secret passage! Looks like I've got you. What the f- I'm just gonna kill these motherfuckers. What do I do? I can't complete the second level. So, you know, this is where I originally just gave up. But I actually came back with new information. That you can grab enemies from behind if you sneak up on them. Thanks, Internet. I'm supposed to grab them with the A button, but nothing's happening. I can't grab them. Is my game just broken? I don't understand. Oh, okay. You just need to hold one pistol so you can use your left hand. That actually makes sense.
Let them go.
Why couldn't the game just give me at least a hint? This thing of Vendetta not being clear of what you're supposed to do happens all the way through the entire story. There are so many places where you just have to take a wild guess and hope it works. Nothing stands out thanks to the bad graphics, and therefore it can be really easy to miss things, like switches to open doors. Took me a while to realize this just wasn't part of the background. So many of the puzzles are just mind-boggling. Here, you need to avoid the train. At first you will die not knowing what the hell you were supposed to do. Once you realize you're supposed to duck down in these gaps, it's rather easy, but it takes forever.
What are you doing?
Now what? Maybe I should go this way? Jump up here? Maybe not. Wow, I got to a place that I shouldn't be able to reach by doing what I thought I was supposed to be doing! Nice. All this shit again. The checkpoints are not nice to you. Once you know what to do, there's usually 5 minutes or so in between each checkpoint, but that time does not include each time you fail and have to try again. It can actually take more than 30 minutes between checkpoints sometimes, only because you don't have a clue what to do next, which is the single greatest problem with Vendetta. So many times I failed the objective because I failed to understand what was going on. When you're presented with a problem, you need to react to that immediately, and if you don't get it, bam, back to the checkpoint. There are at least 2 places in the game where you take damage from falling, and there's nothing you can do about it. If you are low on health, sorry. Luckily I had enough here, but imagine if I hadn't. I just lost by opening a door. Me opening a freaking door made me get a game over! Because I failed to talk to this guy. Of course. Thing is, I actually talked to him. Yeah, he gave me some security keys. But I failed to talk to him some more so that he could give me his walkie-talkie, which I needed to start a scripted phone call. So, back to the beginning of the level. Again. Like this level isn't hard already, Jesus. Holding down the trigger. Talk to people. Not understanding what you are supposed to do. The 3 of this game. How can you fail to understand what's going on in such a linear, low-budget experience? I actually had to use a guide several times, and I'm not afraid to admit that. Even with a guide, there are places that just made me want to quit the game and get on with my life. This place. This place is hell on earth. Once you get to this part, you will die. A lot. Because the controls in this game are absolutely terrifyingly bad. I don't know how I managed not to mention this yet, maybe because I was so occupied with everything else, but yeah, the controls suck. Especially the jumping, which is why this place just sucks. The majority of the gameplay here was played by a friend of mine, and neither of us can figure out what the deal is. I think you're supposed to get up here and flip these switches, but I don't know what for, because in the end we completed this area without even going there at all. Something is seriously wrong here. I don't think I have much more to say. The music is bland and forgettable, although the main theme is okay, I guess, and actually reappears all throughout the game. One good piece of music is when you activate Hero Time. But no wonder it's Ode to Joy by Beethoven. But I never use Hero Time, too bad for me. There's nothing else but the story mode for the GameCube version, although the PlayStation 2 version had multiplayer. Now that's just not fair. The length of Vendetta is a very fascinating little topic. From start to finish, I have 12 hours of footage. The in-game timer says it took me about 3.5 hours, however. What gives? Well, apart from the cutscenes and loading times taking up more than an hour extra, the game only counts the checkpoints that you completed, not all the times you died and had to go back. So if I were to play this game again, I'd have about 4 to 5 hours of footage instead of 12. This clearly shows that at least 6 hours was spent in Vendetta not understanding what to do and die because of that. And that is simply the shittiest thing I've heard in a long time. 3 out of 10. That might almost sound forgiving, given how much I've been rambling. But at least the game was playable enough to finish, and it never broke or glitched out too much. But yeah, avoid it.